All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. One set. Play team. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Watch it. To the court. 80 weapon. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Bang, 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 bang.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down carry now for Miller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch one. Watch one. Watch the pass. Watch the alert. Say. Slay. Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run again with Samuels on first down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Samuels, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, I-7. 36.
On the carry, it's Samuels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is point two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 50, check 50. Check. First thing.
Here's Watson, operating from the gun. He's got Fuller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Complete to Jones. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. This is Samuels. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. They'll run with Samuels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Here's Samuels. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain, only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and 7.
Switch. Check 2-9. Check.
Now Watson on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Switzer. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Samuels. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Jack 16.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
180.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Samuels. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check. 1 day. Check out route.
Roethlisberger will throw. Complete to Washington. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. But it's brought in by Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, ready? Black 80. Here we go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ben to throw again. Washington's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A run for Snell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tighten up, tighten up. Hey, go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 38 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Get that ball. Get that ball. It's great. Kill.
Here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Black 20. Easy.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Let's go, D.
From the 50, it's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Miller. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd down, Miller. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run with Miller. And an alley to run. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, 27 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will swell by one more. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. To throw is Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And an alley to run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Miller. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check 3. Kill. Put it towards down, he's coming.
On 3rd down, it's Miller, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Past the 20. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.